guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Cancer for June 2020. Keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message, so take what you feel resonates with you on a soul level, disregard the rest, and go about your day. As well as know that time is fluid, so if you encounter this energy after June, it still may resonate. Take what's for you again and be discerning in this. So for all my subscribers, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being here. You mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you feel like this resonates at the end, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. So I'm just going to take a moment to call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible and only to deliver messages for the highest good of those of us watching as well. So, for any of you guys who are Cancer or Gemini Cancer cuspers, welcome. I am myself a Gemini Cancer cusper, so I feel like sometimes I resonate with these as well. And I feel like right now I just need to be full disclosure with you guys. So, I'm going to start off today with a message from the angels. And this is a Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Just to get an overarching energy, celebration, right? Soon to be celebration. Summer solstice is coming up. But let's get an overarching energy that would help us along this month. This came out in the pre-shuffle as well, guys. Soulmate. Some of you may have soulmate relationships entering into your life this month. Some of you may already know who this is. And this month may really... I'm hearing like signifying an important time for this soulmate relationship. For those of you who don't have anyone in your life, you may be encountering someone. So if you feel drawn to go places or to do things that you may not normally do these things because you may actually end up meeting somebody there. This could be soul family, soul tribe, not necessarily in a romantic vibe, but this is my absolute favorite card. Honestly, I love this card. It's beautiful. It reminds me of the movie Sweet Home Alabama. You know, when they're kids, it's like, why would you want to marry me so I could kiss you whenever I want? That is this energy to me. So for some of you, keep an open mind. You know, your soulmate may differ from what you may expect them to be like, as well as keep an open mind on how these relationships manifest in your 3D reality. So let's get a little bit more information, please. What else would you have us know? Let's clarify soulmate, please, Spirit. Ooh. Then you get focus. So focus on what you'd like to see in the world, not what you don't want to see. If you're calling in a soulmate into your world, or if you have a soulmate connection currently that you're working through, what is your focus? Where are you putting your focus? And I would also suggest is one of the things you want to do is put that focus on you, right? Focus on your well-being. Focus on your I keep hearing temper tantrums, but I'm not saying focus on your temper tantrums. Oh my gosh. Focus on what you can do. Focus on self-care. Focus on projects that make you feel alive as well. And remember that what we focus on, we're going to see more in the world. So if we are focusing on our soulmate, we have a lot more of that energy in our air. If we're focusing on ourselves, if we're focusing on schoolwork, this could also be not to allow distractions to get in the way as well. I want to, before I move any further, I'm going to use this tiny little Everyday Witches Tarot and get some clarification on this soulmate, please, Spirit. There's a whole lot. What would you tell me about this soulmate? You have to know about the soulmate relationship. Thank you. So we have the Hangman and the Nine of Pentacles. There, I feel like, is a decision that could be made this month that's taken a long time to get here. What's nice is, though, this as well, if you see, is enjoy being single. Enjoy the time to you. Not so much on being a part of the connection, right, but being yourself and whole within yourself, so that you're, again, attracting a soulmate who is also whole within themselves and seeing you for all the beauty that you are. And we have a decision here with the Hangman. Some of you, regarding this soulmate, it may have been a long time coming is what I'm hearing. Let's get some more about this soulmate, please, and the Hangman. What's the decision? What's the decision, please? Thank you. And you get the Six of Cups. And at the bottom was Death in the reverse. Six of Cups. This is a reunion. This soulmate as well has probably been tied to many past lives as well. You may have some past life karma to work through. You could have also been separated from this particular soulmate and they're coming back. This is really, I feel like it's up to you, is what I heard as well. So focus on the good things in your life. Put your focus in a balanced way so it's not all just on the soulmate. But I feel like here, this is asking you to, again, engage in the things that you like to do. This is also self-taught, self-made, and choosing in your own stability whether or not you want this energy in your life is also what I'm feeling like. As well as with this death card here, it's such a freaky card to me. But it's also about to cut the ties of the past, I feel like, to let whatever hardships have happened, to lay them to rest, to move forward accordingly. So I'm healing. There could be a lot of healing that needs to happen as well, and making those choices to heal, because underneath that was the Six of Pentacles, being grounded again and stable again. So I feel like it's going to really require your active free will here to allow the transformation to come and to stay grounded, to stay stable, to allow this reunion to happen. If this is not somebody that you've been separated with, if this is a brand new relationship into your life, this is definitely past life. And I feel like with the death card here, it's signifying that this kind of relationship will transform you. It will be a catalyst for spiritual change. So I'm going to bring a few more messages from the Healing with the Angels, please. Tell me about focus. You get so much. Focus on your personal power. Absolutely. Focus on the power of your words. Focus on the power of your choices. Your choices hold so much power. Remember that. We have children as well. For some of you, you may have children. You may have children with this person. This could be, you know, kind of coming back into union with that. We have new love here. For some of you as well, this soulmate could be new love. This could be new love and rekindling romance within an existing relationship as well. Abundance. To pay attention to the abundance that's all around you. Retreat. Healing drop to the floor, so retreat. With this Hangman, it may be that you need to spend some time alone to sort out your decisions, to sort out your priorities as well, to see again if this relationship is something that you want to pursue longer, if this is something that you feel empowered by. Do you feel depleted of your personal power as well, is what I'm hearing. But healing. As well as some of you may want to go on a retreat or go somewhere special with this particular person, or go somewhere with your children, you know, just to heal the relationship, to spend some time together and really make the decisions that are best for you. You also have romance here. So this could be definitely a romantic endeavor. This could be making sure that you take care of yourself and you do the things that you are guided to do. So for some of you, this may be, again, exercising, eating right, engaging in you, making sure that you do your spiritual practices every day so that when this romance does come to you, you're open and willing to accept it. Also, that much like soulmate, if you're guided to go somewhere, if you're guided, you know, maybe you're guided to go to the bookstore. You know, I need to go get a new book. I need to do this. And all of a sudden there you meet somebody. You meet someone that you connect with instantly, right? This kind of thing. If you're guided to do that, take those steps, because that's also spirit nudging you in the directions that you need to go. You have new beginnings here as well. And intention. So for some of you, if this is picking up on a relationship that has already happened and you're coming back to it, there's definitely a new beginning here. There's new love, romance, soulmate. Definitely picking up that this is a romantic connection. Just going to pause you guys for a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. I felt really drawn to pull the romance angels. So I want to get a little bit of what could be healing right now. Please, and this is for the sign of Cancer of June 2020. What is healing in this relationship? You get playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we get release your ex. So this could be an ex actual ex. This could be energy, excuse me, it's no longer serving you. And it says the time has come to clear your energy. So in order for all this new wonderful stuff to happen, this could even be healing. We need to heal the past. We need to heal the things we're still holding on to so tightly. And we need to also, I feel like, ensure that we're focusing on healing. We're putting our major focus on making sure that when we come back together in union with this person, when we come, reunion, if it's the first time in this lifetime with this person, that we're doing it whole again and complete, like I said. And also I feel like in a very empowered way. And also, this is a way that allows other people to be themselves too. So, again, if you feel like you need to get away, go on an adventure, go do that so that you can think this thing through. For a lot of you, I do feel like you have encountered this person before, okay? So, when we are healing, some of this may be deep down inner child healing that's kind of stopped us from focusing where we need to in our relationships. But this could also be, if it's not about your own children or with your own children, this could be getting down to that little kid inside. What did you like to do as a kid? What were the things that made you smile and laugh? Have you laughed like a child lately? Maybe it's time to do that. I also feel like I heard it's your time to shine, and that's the bottom down here, right? The spirit of fun to shine. Allow that to happen. Laugh with this person. If you can't laugh with the people in your life, if you can't laugh with your romantic partners, then, it's going to be pretty boring, right? So this could also be releasing the stuff that we may have held on to childhood and how we felt things need to go, and really, really finding ways to play, to bring back the joy into our life. One more card, please, Spirit. Thank you. We get religious factors. So first, and at the bottom, children. It's double. True love was under that as well. And I'm going to show you, because this is the second time, we got retreat and healing family issues. So this one is time to disconnect from the world. And if you can see here, this one, it's alone time. This one, they're together, kind of almost going towards the honeymoon, retreating off into that love kind of situation. But both of this, also with the Hanged Man here, because the Hanged Man, he's alone too to make his decision. You need to make sure you're making the decisions that are right for you. And if that means disconnecting for a little while to do that, absolutely do that. You may be disconnecting from other people in this world as well. But children, that's the second children as well. Right? So again, some of you may have children with this person. Some of you may be going to have children with this person. But this is also saying, love your life. Your love life is being affected by children. So you or the other person may have children, just depending on how it works. But I feel like this is super important, again, to get down to that inner child and to laugh and play with your babies as well. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Absolutely. For this situation, some of you as well may be on a spiritual journey together. There could be, if there's a difference in religious factors, that's obviously going to play a little bit of a dynamic here. So however this works for you, again, keep an open mind, because this says this is the romance of a lifetime. So again, if this is within a situation that you're already in, try and find new ways to rekindle the romance between you. It may be time to go away just on your own, give your kids to the grandparents for a while and say, you know what, we need to recharge. We need to spend time together, figure out what it is that we love about each other, and fall in love all over again. For some of you, again, this could be brand new relationships. But it's definitely important to release the heavy, right? Release the stuff that's not worth holding on to anymore, because it's just tying you down to a past reality that doesn't exist anymore. So ensuring that we engage in playful activities every day. And maybe it's going to take a little bit of a planning. Maybe you feel like you've lost your spark, or you feel like, I just don't laugh as much as I used to. Well, day by day, take it day by day. And you know what, you can journal. You can even think of one thing every day. What do you like to do? Make sure you do something for you every day and kind of recharge your spark. So I'm going to put these cards back, and I'm going to grab a message from the Sacred Rebel Oracle But with that healing family issues as well, if this is coming back into union with a spouse or someone that you have children with, I heard, like, make sure you talk to your children about this. Make sure that you ask them, is there any questions that you have? And making sure as well that, everybody's healing together. So this is the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Elena Fairchild. I'm going to get one message here of an important energy throughout the month of June for anyone to be aware of. And you got 2. And the third, the bottom, is the legacy of light. Beyond the heart, beyond the mind, the heart beats. So sometimes even things can defy logic. It doesn't matter how much we think about it. Our heart still wants what our heart is going to want. And we get here, free from judgment, free to love. When we release ourselves from our predetermined ways of thinking about what love needs to look like, what relationships are, what family is, we open ourselves up to, again, being free to love. So this is also for some of you, if you have a family structure that defies social norms, that's still okay. The heart beats in the ways the heart needs to beat. And there's importance in listening to that. And we also have legacy of light under here, number 7, which is a very, very spiritually guided number. And it's important to honor each stage of our life, as well as for some of you, this may be asking your ancestors, remembering yourself as a child, remembering yourself now, and what is the wisdom that you've learned, because there is importance in each and every stage here. I'm going to grab the book for you guys, and we'll get a little message here from the book. The bottom of this deck was Archangel Michael, and that's awesome, because I feel like if you're having any cares or worries about this situation, hand them over to Archangel Michael. Ask Archangel Michael to have your back, to help guide you through this, and to really listen. And with this, beyond the mind, the heart beats, this is asking you to listen with your heart. Truly ask your heart what it wants, and follow that. I feel like what's important right now is I want to read from number 39, which is free from judgment, free to love. They want me to show you under here as well this softly, softly, the tender touch. No need to force, right? Everything comes in its own divine timing. And as well, the light coming down from her crown. Some of you as well, this again may be very, very spiritually guided with the religious factors as well. For some of you, you could be in a twin flame union or a twin flame connection. And that as well, you may be getting some telepathic messages. A lot of that stuff here, to me, this is, again, with this free from judgment. Try not to judge so much what's happening. Take it easy on yourself as well. Number 39. And if it's not, that could just be for some of you as well, not necessarily, but with the religious factors here, that could be something important as well, because often it's opposite attracts, as well as there's a lot of lessons that we have to teach each other. So I'm going to hold this up for you guys. You can look at it while I read, but these messages from this book are so friggin' wonderful. And this is the cover of the book, right? And each and every card has Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. So it's important to listen to our hearts, to connect with our ancestral lineage as well. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you normally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the Universal Mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes when we need to grow, through challenges as well. Accepting this mothering in gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times, yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth on their path with absolute trust in the Universal Mother. Some are even part of the plan to help mother others so they can surrender fear and live more freely. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. Which this part's super important if this relationship is two people coming together that already have children. You're creating a new blended family. And what does this family mean to you? What's it going to look like to you? And wanting to ensure that everybody's feeling love. You may be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purposes that need your devotion, your energy, and your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean on, in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. You may also be an aspect of the universal mother on a spiritual level. Some people that do this are males, some are females, some have children and some do not. Some are healers and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common and they love and respect life. They believe in life and are moved by compassion and are genuinely encouraging and respectful of people. Rather than taking perverse delight in someone's stumbles, they want help. There are ordinary people with extraordinary natural tendency to nurture the life around them. So this is saying, if you've resonated with that, that's Spirit's way also of saying it's time for you to step up, right? Step up for you to mother this earth as well as to mother yourself, because what do our moms do? They love us unconditionally, as well as I feel like this is asking you to treat all relationships in your world as this mother would. So it says this oracle brings you that confirmation that you are amongst a special clan of nurturing spirits that help to honor life on this planet. You are also being asked to open up to receive more nurturing. You can do this for yourself. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. It might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, especially if you are not used to doing this, but you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough to know that needing love and affection from another is an opportunity, not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. If you are tired and have been taking care of everyone else, then take some time to shift the pattern and allow life to support you too. The Universal Mother helps the helpers as they can keep helping. It works rather well, you see, for those that give so much also receive abundantly. For some of you as well, it's time to receive. Let yourself be treated nourishing from other people too. Let them do things to help you. You know, we don't all have to do this on our own. So, there's a healing process here that wants you to take your hand, okay, and put it over top of your lower belly. And we're going to say here a few words. Now, you don't have to. You can ask that Spirit speaks through me. You can remember this and even do this in the mirror. It might help. But I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experiences that would prevent me from receiving the healing grace, love, and support of the Universal Mother through the natural flow of life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. So be it. Remembering that we can change day to day. And again, honoring the cycles within our worlds. Honoring the cycles that you have within your heart. I want to get a little message here from number 7 as well. So the legacy of light. You are being asked to honor the legacy of light that is your sacred birthright. Take nourishment and support from those that have come before you, your ancestral lines, not only in blood but also in spirit. Perhaps these are the beings that have inspired and motivated you to live as a sacred rebel from your heart and with belief in yourself. The more you are nourished by this legacy of light from your past, the more you become a bearer of the legacy for those you will be supported by your light in the future. This is a sacred endowment from the great universal source of light to humanity. It is the light of wisdom, creativity, radical courage, love, and respect that is passed down from the heart of each generation to the next. The legacy of light in your spiritual birthright to refine and shine your essence into the world, to be like the sun, radiant and unapologetic in your nature. So, it says, this comes to you when you need confirmation that a creative choice you are making or have made or soon will make is one in alignment with your sacred purpose and spiritual path and growth. It cannot be ignored with some detriment to your sense of well-being. If you were asked about a particular question, so when you encountered this, if you were asking about a particular question, the answer to your question is that the issue at hand is one of the utmost importance to your spiritual growth, even if it seems like a relatively insignificant question. So, the healing process for this as well. It says here, you may need a jolt to recognize that you are a creative being, entitled to explore your ingenuity. Perhaps you're taking a class or pursuing your own artistic interests at home. This oracle brings special guidance that yes, that is part of your life path, and you are encouraged to take it further. So if there is something, whatever this decision was as well that was being made with that hangman, it's part of your spiritual mission. Ensure as well that we are coming with this softly, the tender touch. This is a lot of this gentleness. So the healing process for this is through unconditional love. I am open to receiving the support, guidance, protection, and assistance that I need to manifest the legacy of light that shines through me now. I release any conscious or unconscious attachment to beliefs or relationship patterns that hold me back from fully shining my light in the world. I ask that my creative journey be aligned with my spiritual path and blessed for the greatest good. So be it. So, for any of you here who, if you've got something that your heartstrings keep being pulled to, and you have this inner knowing that this is for me, Spirit's saying nourish that. Don't judge it. Just go with the flow. And if there's things that you can learn from your family, your ancestor, your lineage, do it. And for some of this as well, if this is of the light, take some time to meditate and ask Spirit for some guidance here. But this is also to honor each stage of our life and to do it in a way that is not harmful to us. It's nurturing, it's loving, and it's caring. And it's the same for everyone else, and it's allowing us to bloom. So there's a lot of information here with this crown chakra and a lot coming from Spirit. I definitely feel like you've got a lot of divine intervention happening. So I'm going to pull a quick message. We have the Tower on the bottom here. Change is coming, right? But this is the Guardian Tarot. I'm just going to do a quick message because I only have a few minutes left here before I say goodbye to you. But we're going to ask some advice, please. So we have the Ten of Wands that came out. And this is about laying those burdens behind. Whatever's lurking underneath the surface, whatever's been difficult, I feel like it's saying here, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, don't let that block your path. We need to find ways to clear out the old stagnant energy that's been difficult so that we can still keep moving forward. See this? She's moving through, maybe wading through emotion, worries, cares, things that she's got going on here, but to know that this is only one stepping stone. Much like this, there's stages in our life. Each stepping stone has importance and value, and she's got a bigger picture in mind on where she'd like to go. And ultimately, it ends in success, right? She's got to wade through this water to get to this path. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. We need to understand what's going on internally, what we want, what we care about, what we give a shit about, right, guys? We need to know that so that we can move on our path freely. Thank you. You get the Hermit, which I was feeling this a lot, right, with the retreat cards coming out, that it may be time really to sit here in meditation. The book talks about these are the same being, that this is the emotional side wading through of this tree, and this particular tree is communicating with Spirit, taking the time and having a little time out in quiet contemplation to know what is truly right for you. We have here the Hierophant. For some of you, this may be marriage, this could be spiritual or religious practices and beliefs, but to me as well, there's something birthing here. If you can see, she's standing in her own shadow, or there's a shadow of her on this, but to me this looks like a very long birth canal. You have the Six of Cups. This is the second Six of Cups. For some of you, this definitely is reunion and releasing the old hardships from the past so that this time around things will be different, and you get the Ten of Swords. So 2 tens. Drop what's heavy. Let it go because you don't need it anymore. It's time to birth something new and something that holds a lot more truth for you as well, I feel like. This particular one, there's a shattering of illusions, and there's spirals here over time. It's time to release those illusions of the past, release the hardships, release the mental anguish, and see things a little bit more clearly. And we have the star here. There's healing. There's a lot of healing to happen, as well as this may be Aquarius. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great month, and I'll talk to you later.